Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought. At the 24. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game.
Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 30. The inside. And he just kept running, and he ran through the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So Missouri's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's a bad break for the offense, because they're running the ball and just trying to give themselves some wiggle room down near their own end zone. He breaks through, but he can't hold on to the football. And the worst thing happens. You now turn it over, giving it to the opponent inside your own red zone.
He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
He won't get there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead. There he goes!
football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
There, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up.
Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Turning it on. He's at the 50, the 30, the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy. And you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock. Let him do the rest. Having so much success on the ground, it's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No. Give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Hill. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds a spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got his man on the right.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Works the middle of the field. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the grab. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Might be calling a hot route. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. He breaks a tackle. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Hill. He's got his man. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. That's caught. It's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Lost to throw again. Got his man quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Green. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone.
And the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is
always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to beat the DT. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Tigers have moved it inside the 20. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Mizz has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air. It's Hill. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're working that left side, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw again.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by a field goal over Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's fired. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack bar.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Terry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Their pass not close as he got drilled. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
To the air, it's Green. He's got him. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Finds a soft spot in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on net. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Dropping back, it's Hill. Got the quick pass. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track in 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Complete on the comeback. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Green. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Fox. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got a man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 10 over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking for a man. It's Stanley. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Intercepted, number 19. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Missouri! One. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of...
Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Stanley. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the...
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, it's...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab on the shot. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.